Guys, what's going on? So today on Minuteman Preparedness, we're going to be taking a look at and chit-chatting about this minimalist home defense plate carrier or kit setup. Now, we've already talked about the importance of having that home defense belt set up and having it beside your bed. So now I want to talk about the importance of having some body armor beside your bed, a plate carrier or a kit. That way, whenever you deal with that bump in the night or that armed homemade intruder, you can kind of level the field there or get a step or two above by having a little bit of protection. So we're going to be talking about this minimalist plate carrier setup, the items I have on it, and why I think it's a great idea that you set one up for yourself. So all of this will be coming up next, right here on Minuteman Preparedness. Guys, welcome back. Appreciate y'all being here. Got a little bit of different scenery. Wanted to kind of keep this quick, simple, and informal. So I'll go ahead and preface or start this off by saying I'm no home defense expert, nor am I a tactics instructor. A lot of y'all will know that I spent over 15 years in law enforcement. During a portion of that time, I was assigned to our fugitives unit where I worked, assisted the U.S. Marshals, the Violent Fugitive Task Force a lot. So I've got a lot of time, and a lot of back problems involved in different types of body armor, wearing plate carriers or kit, whatever you want to call it, doing CQB, a lot of extra training, things like that, guys. So I have a little bit of experience in this, and I'm just going to kind of put my thought process out there for you all. You know, you can take what I say with a grain of salt, do your own research, look around, do your own thing. And honestly, guys, this is how I do it. There's 1,000 ways of doing it or just not doing it. It's up to you all on what you want to do with the information that I give you. It's not a dictatorship, and again, I'm no expert. You do what you want to do. I'm just putting out what I do. So we'll go ahead and start this off. This is and I have a mess of a time saying this word sometimes, minimalist plate carrier. I actually use this at work sometimes when I was just doing some simple day-to-day stuff. As we can see, it is MOLLE on the front, just a buckle here and strap on the side, and then it's slick in the rear with the exception to the loop, which is for identification patch placement. Now, in this very simple minimalist kit here, armor-wise, and I may take a little bit of flack for this, guys, but I also want to use what I have. Again, I'm no rich guy, so I just can't afford to go out and buy, stacks of level 4 plates, lightweight plates, polyurethane type plates. I have to work with what I have. So what I'm running in this kit, because I had it, and honestly, around here, I dealt with a lot of break-ins in law enforcement, and I really never dealt with a lot of break-ins or home invasions where I live, where individuals were utilizing long guns. Typically, if they were armed, they were using a handgun. Typically, a 9mm is really your most typical thing. You'd see every now and again some jackwagon with a 22 lllA. You may see somebody old school in it with a 38 revolver, but typically it was handguns. This is some armor I had sitting around, and so what I decided to use. So this is a level 3A plus 10x12 shooter cut single curve hard plate. And it is from Bowtac. We have talked about Bowtac before. Fantastic deal. Guys, I just looked at these online. These are handgun rated plates. Now, these are not NIJ certified or anything like this, but I do trust Bowtac with the amount of testing and independent testing and YouTube videos I've seen. It's just, crazy the amount of information that is out there on these plates. But with the 3A Plus, it's, you know, your common handguns, 44 Magnum, 357 SIG, and things like that. These hard ones are also slash rated, you know, if individuals using a blade. So that's what I run in here is level 3A Plus right here. And then I had these sitting around, so I just went ahead and threw them in there. These are also Battle Steel. These are their 10x12 shooter cut flexible plates. This is a level 3A plate, so I'm running a 3A, put these back in here, a 3A soft and then a 3A plus hard. Now, you're going to get any rifle protection if you're running up against somebody and they, you know, they come strolling in with a 223 or 5.56 or something like that, Kalashnikov or something, you know, 7.62. No, you're not. But that's not what's common in this area. Now, would I love to have, you know, level 4 synthetic plates in here, lightweight plates? Absolutely. Will I get them at some point? Yeah, I'll upgrade it and do a little better with the armor. But this is armor that I had, and so this is what I decided to go with. It's also a one of many plate carriers, but this is a lightweight plate carrier, minimalist. I didn't want a bunch of bulk on the sides, molly and pouches and stuff on the rear. I ain't need all this. This is for simple home defense. I've got stuff scattered all throughout my house. You know, it's not like I'm going to go serve a warrant on somebody or I'm getting in full combat where I need, you know, 6 mags here, a mag in my rifle. You know, more ammo is always great, but I don't need that for this. If I get involved in a situation like that here at my house, I have another plate carrier that's set up for business. You know, this is just, excuse me, simple stuff here, guys. So, you know, obviously you got loot, you got to put a patch on there, guys. So I went ahead and did that. We have talked about this before when I did the video a couple weeks back on the home defense belt. On the radio, I had a radio pouch on that belt. Well, I typically keep my radio here in this front pocket. A lot of times I had my radio on my kit. It was usually right in here, so I put it in the same space. I had a spot for it. And I've just got an earpiece. This radio is pre-programmed for all of my radios and my internal household radio. So if I do have to go outside, I can sling this earpiece in and I can be in contact with everybody inside my house instead of trying to carry a cell phone. You know, having a cell phone hooked in my pocket, it's on speakerphone. And then if I'm dealing with something outside, I'm giving myself away by the communications that's going over the cell phone. So I'm just running simple earpiece, simple Bayfeng UV82 radio that I've programmed with Chirp with all of the frequencies that we run. Everything is set up the same. TQ, an extra one because I do have a TQ and a full IFAK on my home defense belt. I will obviously grab that too, but an extra TQ right here in the front. This is an older Cat. It is not a Gen 7. Then another flashlight. You'll see a lot of redundancy here, guys. An extra tourniquet. You know, like we said, I already have a tourniquet and a full IFAK on my belt. I've got a flashlight on my belt, but then I have another stream light right here, ProTac. What model is this? It's the 2LX. I got so many daggone different flashlights, it's hard to remember models. But I have an extra flashlight right there. And I also keep a shoddy beside the bed. And, you know, I've got the tube ready to roll. I got 6 on the side. And then I've got another placard here with 5 in it. So on top of my handgun and 3 mags on the belt for that, and then the shotgun, and then my extras here, I'm pretty well good to go. Like on the belt, I do have a 30-round AR mag on there. I do have an AR there too, but sometimes it's not always there, but the handgun and the shotgun are always there. You know, guys, I just wanted something super lightweight, easy to move around the house at night. I practice with this. I practice moving around my house at night. I practice clearing my house at night. You should be doing the same thing. Do it in a safe manner. You know, you should know the layout of your house. You should be able to move around. But I already have, a home defense belt on. I didn't want a whole bunch of bulk and stuff riding my sides. You know, if you're trying to slide between the wall and the bed and, you know, moving around a dresser and stuff like that, how my house is set up, I kind of know how I wanted my kit set up for moving easily around my house and around corners and things like that. Could this be considered overkill? Yeah, it could. But it's always better to think ahead, guys, to be a little extra prepared. Is it going to hurt to have this beside your bed? No, if you never need it, fantastic. I hope I never have to use this. I never have to use my home defense belt. I hope I never have to use any of the stuff that I have, emergency preparedness wise. But I have it just in case. That way I can protect my family. I can protect myself. You know, if I have friends or guests over at home, I'll be able to take care of the people there at my home and not have to worry about what am I going to do. I don't have the right thing. There's two guys kicking in my back door right now. You know, I don't know how to move through my house at night. I don't know how to clear corners. You know, I don't know single person, single man CQB. You know, all of these things you need to pre-plan, get stuff in your head, game plan stuff in your head, just like you do with active killer situations. You know, we've talked about that in length too, always having a plan in your head for different places that you go and places you travel. So if you want to set one up, guys, set it up how it suits your needs. I'm not going to sit here and tell you have to have this, you have to have that, you need this, you need that. You do what you want to do, guys. You know, I'm not that one that's going to preach to you about how you need to set things up. If you want to do it, you set it up how you want to set it up, but however you set it up, make sure you practice with it that way. That way you know where everything is in the heat of the moment. You know, you're going to be relying on that muscle memory to just come down here and know this is where my placard is. Know this is where my tourniquet is. It's like anything else. Practice makes perfect. But I like the minimalist setup for the home defense. You know, again, I'm not going to go fight a war, so I don't need, you know, 6 mags on here and all this extra stuff. If I run into that situation, that's going to be one hell of a situation. But I am prepared for that. But that's not what I keep beside my bed and really not what I want to have to wear if I'm dealing with just a basic home, bump in the night, somebody prowling around the backyard type of deal. But guys, this video is going way too long. Remember, I do have a Minuteman Preparedness Amazon storefront. The link is in the channel bio. You can go down there, check that out. If you're looking for plate carriers, pouches, tack belts, anything like that, you can also go down in the channel bio and check out AWS Advanced Warfighting Solutions. Great people, great products, guys. But this has gone long enough, a little longer than I wanted. But y'all stay safe and y'all have a great day.